Inhumane federal deportation agenda. Thank you.
I went to that Cheektowaga town board meeting the other night and the vibes were good. A recording of the entire meeting is posted right now up on the Cheektowaga Town Council YouTube page. The public comment section of the meeting starts about 30 minutes into this video and goes on for about an hour. Local news channel WGRZ was also at the meeting and they got a story up on their website right now about it. 0 people showed up to speak in favor of Cheektowaga Police's association with ICE. Everyone there was either anti-ICE or didn't know this was going on that night and showed up with some complaint about the public pool or their taxes and got a surprise. There's one speaker I want to call out in particular because they were kind of calm spoken and didn't get like a huge audience reaction, but for me, just the way my brain is wired, this one person's story had the biggest impact on me personally. Their story was this: they said, look, I was born outside the United States. I've been living in Cheektowaga since I was like 5 or 6 or something, and right after COVID we got grandma out of the old country and she was staying with us here in Cheektowaga. But because COVID and how everything was crazy during COVID, all the immigration courts got really slow. And there was a period of time that even though their family did everything right, grandma had no legal status to be in the United States for a period of time. They were done with one piece of paperwork, but waiting for another piece of paperwork. Things got all crossed up. And for a little while, grandma was an illegal alien living in Cheektowaga. And that was it. That's all they said. But I really wish the speaker had ended with, and there's definitely other families who get into these sort of situations. And right now, if they live in Cheektowaga, they cannot call 911 because there's a risk of grandma getting deported to a Salvadoranian torture prison. And the reason why that story seems so important to me is everybody else is arguing about high-minded ideas and the ideas of right and wrong and what is fair and what is just and what does this country stand for. And here's this one person that says, no, I'm the guy. I am the person that this is happening to. They had a real story. Real shit was really happening to them. It wasn't a story about what could happen. It was proof of what does happen when local police start collaborating with federal agencies that are not there to help. But all in all, I think that was really good. I think it's great for just everyday people to show up and say yeah, I'm not cool with this, because that encourages your shy neighbor to also say in public, yeah, I'm also not cool with this. I could also see this being kind of a good protest tactic if the anti-ICE residents of Cheektowaga keep this up. As in, how about this, Cheektowaga Town Council? Until you can get your police force decoupled from ICE, all of your town hall meetings are going to be unproductive circuses. No town business getting done until they fix this shit. Anyway, I've made a playlist called Activists in Buffalo where I'm just going to be plugging some of the work that activists in Buffalo are doing. So if you want to get informed or get involved or you just want something to watch, go check it out.
I am myself a first-generation immigrant along with my family. Recently, during the times of COVID, my grandmother immigrated with us after myself and my family have been here for 20 years. She had planned to go home when COVID came out, but she was unable to, as all the travel bans, and was forced to file for immigration. She was rejected, and during that time, she was an illegal immigrant. My family spent thousands of dollars on lawyers to fix that, and we had no other option. She couldn't leave. She couldn't stay. She had to stay. Crossing the border was illegal for her as she had no papers to let her cross the border. And until her permanent residency was approved, she was an illegal immigrant. Thousands of dollars is something a migrant worker does not have. I bring this up as a news article came out as one of the people arrested at Macy's was in such a position. They were waiting for the permanent residency. They couldn't leave, but they had to stay, and they were illegal until the permanent residency was approved. These are the kind of people who become illegal immigrants, people who are just waiting for the process to let them in. It is not our job as the Cheektowaga people, the town board, the police department, to fix this system, but we do not have to help it. We do not have to bring in people who are just trying to survive, just trying to get into the system. We can simply say, no, we will not be part of it. We will not arrest someone who has no criminal history, who has a civil violation at most. We will not be part of the horror. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.